हेलो फ्रेंड्स, चाय पी लो। Hello friends, welcome to the second video of the series Poker for Noobs. In this video, we'll talk about some basic poker terminologies and understand them so that you know what you're going into before even starting your first game. I've also divided this video into sections so that if there's any particular term that you don't understand, feel free to skip to that section. So let's get started. So the first term is blinds. So blinds are basically a forced bet that a poker player needs to make before even starting the game. A player is called a blind because they are literally blind in the sense that they don't know what their cards will be, but they have to put in the money no matter what. Blinds have to put in the money so that other players have some incentive even at the starting of the game to win some more money, and it gives them incentive to continue playing the game instead of dropping out. So there are typically two blinds in the game, small blind and big blind. So let's see small blind. Small blind is basically the first position on the game. So whoever is starting the game, the first player becomes the small blind. In our case, player A is playing at position 1. So player A is the small blind. Before you join any table, you know the amount that the small blind needs to give before each game. So you can join the game accordingly. Big blind. So big blind is the second player, whoever is starting the game, the second player becomes the big blind. So in our case, player B is the second player. So player B acts as big blind. And before joining the table, you know both of these values, both the small blind and the big blind. And based on your budget, you can join the game accordingly. So the next term is a dealer or a button. A dealer is typically a person who deals the card on the table, who distributes the card to everyone. But in casinos or in online poker where the dealing is automated, a dealer or a button is typically a person who is at the last position of the table. So in this case, player F is playing the last position of position 6. So player F is the dealer in this game. The dealer is the most advantageous position in a table because the dealer can wait for every other player to bet or make their decision and observe them before putting in their decision. So let's get to our next term, buy-in. Buy-in is basically the amount required by player to join the game and start playing. In cash games, buy-in has a range from a minimum of let's say 500 to a maximum of 1000, and you can put in any money to join the game and start playing. But in tournaments, the buy-in amount is fixed for each player. So you have everyone puts in the same amount of money to play the game. So let's go to the next term, stack. Stack is basically the amount of chips that you have in front of you to play the game. So when you give a buy-in and join the game, your buy-in amount becomes your stack amount. But as you play along, the stack amount will differ. So in this case, player A has 1000 worth of chips, that is called stack. B has a stack worth 1000, C has a stack worth 2000, and so on. The next term is pot. Pot is basically the amount of money that everyone bets in the game. It goes into the center of the table, and that sum of money is called pot. So in this case, the amount of money that people have bet and it is at the center is 500, which is the pot. And at the end of the game, whoever wins the game takes away all the money in the pot. Hole cards. In the starting of the game, there are two cards given to each player. So these cards are called hole cards. You only know what value you have in your own hole cards, but you do not know what others have in their cards. And this adds the luck element to the game. And the next term is community cards. Community cards are cards which are dealt over the course of the game on the table, on the center of the table. So the five cards that you see at the center of the table, these are called community cards because everyone on the table can see these cards. So now you have a total of seven cards, two of your own that you can see, and five on the table that everyone can see. Which brings us to our next term, hand. Hand is basically using the seven cards, you have to build a five card combination which will give you the best chance to win the game. So this five card combination is based on a rank that we'll know further in next set of videos. but using this 5 card combination, you can win or lose a game. So this combination is called an hand. Next is flop. So the community cards that you saw in the game, they are not dealt all together. So they are dealt in 3 steps. So the first step of those is called flop. In flop, 3 of the 5 community cards are dealt at the center. So here you see 8, Jack and Jack are the 3 cards in the flop. And now a betting round will start. So the next term is turn. Turn is basically when the fourth community card is dealt. So here you see 9 is the card that has been dealt on the table, which is the turn card. It is called turn because at this point it turns the tide of the table. Basically, the player who is winning starts losing, player who is losing starts winning, and a lot of stuff happen. So that's why it is called turn. So the next term is river. River is the last card dealt on the table. So here you see 3 of hearts is the last card dealt on the table, which is the river. Now you have the 7 card combination, 2 of your own and 5 on the table, and using which you can make your final decision whether to stay in the game or drop off. So with this, we have come to the end of the video. If you have come till here, thank you very much, and make sure you like this video and share it with as many people as you can. We have lot more videos coming up on this channel over the next set of days. On the next Saturday and Sunday, I'll be dropping in 2 more Poker of Noobs tutorial videos. One in which we'll talk about the betting and what happens in betting, and the second video in which we'll go through in detail on the hand range combinations and what combination is the best and how can you deduce these combinations from the cards that you have. And also live streams coming up on the weekdays starting Monday. So make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon so that you can be notified whenever I do the live stream. Thank you very much for joining.